Imagine living your whole life with half your brain missing and never knowing it. In 2007, a 44-year-old woman in China went to the hospital after feeling dizzy. A brain scan revealed something bizarre. She was missing her entire cerebellum, the part of the brain that controls balance and coordination. Doctors were shocked. Most people missing that part of the brain can't walk or talk, but this woman lived a completely normal life. She only learned about it by accident in middle age. Scientists still don't fully understand how her brain rewired itself, but it's a real case that proves one thing: the human brain is weirder and more adaptable than we ever imagined.
Antarctica, 1961. A Soviet research base buried in snow. One of the most isolated, unforgiving places on Earth. Inside, a young man lies in agony, and he knows exactly what's wrong. His appendix is about to burst. But there's a problem. He's the only doctor. For thousands of miles. His name was Leonid Rogozov, just 27 years old, a Soviet surgeon assigned to the Novolazarevskaya research base in Antarctica. The mission was supposed to last over a year, and Rogozov was the only medical professional on site. When he developed severe abdominal pain, he examined himself and made the diagnosis: acute appendicitis. Normally, it's a routine surgery, but in Antarctica, with no evacuation possible, it became a matter of life and death. There was only one option. Rogozov would operate on himself. He trained two of his colleagues, not to perform the surgery, but to assist. One would hold a mirror. The other would hand him tools. They were also told, "If I lose consciousness, try to revive me." The entire operation would be in his own hands. April 30th, 1961. The surgery begins.
Her name was Layla. She was only 7 years old, and every day she sat by the window waiting for her mother to come home. But the truth is, her mother was never coming back, and no one told her. Layla lived in a small town in Eastern Europe. Her house sat near the edge of a forest. It was quiet, still, and lonely. Her father worked long shifts, and her mother had been missing for over a year. But every morning, Layla would dress herself, sit on the windowsill, and stare out toward the road. She believed her mom would return. Any day now, no one had the heart to tell her. Her grandparents told her, "Mommy's away for work." Neighbors avoided the topic, and her father was too broken to speak the truth, because her mother hadn't just left. She'd been in an accident, and no one survived. Not even the rescue team ever found her body. Layla waited for months, then years, in the same spot. Every single day, she'd draw little pictures for her mom, put them on the windowsill. She counted the birds that landed nearby, named them, talked to them. She even stopped going outside. Because what if the day she left the house was the day her mom came back? So she waited in silence as life moved on around her. One winter morning, Layla didn't come to the window. Her grandmother found her still in bed, cold. The doctor said it was a heart condition, undetected. Or maybe grief just grew too heavy for a little girl's heart. They buried her in the same red dress she wore the day her mother disappeared. In her hand was a drawing of two people holding hands on a road that led home. Some say she died waiting. Others believe she saw her mother in her final dream and finally let go. We may never know. But one thing is certain. There was a little girl named Layla who never stopped believing. And maybe in some quiet, better world, they found their way back to each other. This is Bizarre Archives, where the strangest stories are sometimes the saddest.
You wake up to the sound of screaming in 1666. You look outside. Half the city is on fire. Wooden buildings collapsing, ash in the sky. People running with buckets. But it's hopeless. You hear church bells, not for prayer, but as an alarm. The air is thick with smoke. And the wind, it's spreading the flames like madness. You try to run, but every street is chaos. You hear someone yell, "St. Paul's Cathedral is burning." This is how London almost vanished. One spark, one bakery, and the entire city nearly gone. You were there, 1666.